Please define best interest. Is it monetarily? Is it a psychosocial environment? Because sometimes we assume, okay, this parent, I'll give you a case in point of someone I know who was a stay-at-home mother.
Yes.
Took care of her children for 11 years. In fact, shelved her career and everything. And then when they got a divorce, and they're still battling currently as we're speaking in court for the children, but the children have been placed with the father because he has the ability, financial ability and muscle to take care of the children. This woman never worked. She never had any source of income. She had completely thrown herself into that mother and nurturing role, running the household as her, career, because I don't know why in this country we don't consider that a career. Why would just help us understand the children's court? Okay, of course you don't have all the finer details, but why do you think they would lean towards giving the father as opposed to the mother in this case?
All right. Now, the court, what best interest principle is, it's a number of factors that are considered by the court. Financial is one of them.
Yes.
But there are many others. There's the emotional bit of it. There is the psychological bit of it. You could be making more money, but then you're an absentee parent.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You could be struggling. You could be struggling financially, but you're the one who's been present for the children. You're the one who knows the schedules. You're the one who is the contact at the school. You're the one who prepares these children. So the court will look at a number of factors before it settles on which parent to give custody.
Yes.
It also considers, for example, if there's issues of violence. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So there's maybe perhaps violence, and one parent is actually found to be, an aggressor, then the court is going to consider that. So when you present your case in court, for example, so the court is assessing also the age of the children. This is what we call the tender year principle. Again, courts have for many years been saying that, children of tender years, that's children below the age of 10.
Yes.
They're best placed with their mother. But then again, we have certain cases where children younger than 10, as little as 5, have been given to their fathers.
Yes. Like the case I'm telling you about, the children were both under 10.
Yes.
And they were given to the father because this lady doesn't have... what do you call it?
Stable job,
an income, an income and a residence.
A residence.
Yeah. So just by that virtue,
yes,
she was. The children were placed with their father, who was. I would like to call him just a wallet, to be honest, because he might have the financial muscle, but even if the court-appointed person who went to check the two premises where the children would be living, he just has many nannies. Many nannies is not equal to proper childcare. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, why not have the mother take care of the children? And even if she's not able-bodied financially, you can just pay rent somewhere for the lady until she's on her feet, or the court doesn't consider that.
Well, I wouldn't know the exact facts of that case you're saying, but I know another thing that the court would not want is to, destabilize the children too much. So, for example, if the children are they've grown up in a certain, let's say, house, there's a certain lifestyle, there's a certain way of life. Sometimes the court wants to mitigate, the effects of, the transition. All right. So if they're used to, they're going to this school, they are living here, the court may be hesitant to, uproot them from that environment. Okay, I know that's a factor that the court would consider. Okay,
which is a factor.
Yes. So if we move them from this to this,
because now the mom is starting her life afresh.
So would that serve their interest? Would that be in their best interest? If maybe sometimes the court may give, let's say now in a case like that, the mother some time to get a proper place of abode, just get her life together. Then the children are going to now transition into her custody. That is something that can happen. So there are many factors, Yolanda, that the court has to consider before it says, look, this is now the parent who's going to be with the children. Also, the issue of mental health of the parent.
Yeah.
So, is the parent in that space to parent their child well, or are they struggling mentally? Because that's the reality. People are facing mental health challenges. So you may not be able to discharge your parental obligations well if you're suffering a mental illness, or just generally a physical illness that perhaps you're in and out of hospital too much, or you are suffering from a chronic illness that's demanding.
Yes.
You may not be in a position to look after your children.
Yeah.
So there are many factors. Yeah.